This is TJ with CrossFit Invictus, here to show you guys how to open up a little bit of mobility in your hips through eccentric loading. So we're gonna start here. I have a setup with PVCs and a slider. That's all you need. We're gonna take 3 steps. Our first step is gonna be something you're familiar with. You don't need the slider to start. Just put your foot in front of you and take what's basically like a half split stretch. You can have a little bend in this knee, I'm fine with that too. Just hinging, keeping your back long. Taking some deep breaths. Just trying to open up as much range as possible. And as I open up this range, I'm gonna kind of explain what's gonna happen next. And that is that what I feel stretching right now, my hamstring, I'm gonna put it under tension. I'm gonna squeeze it isometrically. And I'm gonna do that by driving my heel down into the mat. So you won't be able to see anything happen, but I will be working hard to drive my heel down and make what I feel currently stretched tense. So my protocol, you'll see in the blog post, but it's about a minute to a minute 30 of passive stretching. We'll say we're there now. And then we're gonna go 10 seconds of ramp up and then 10-second hold. So right now I'm just gonna try to find my hamstring. I'm driving my heel into the mat. I'm working at maybe a 3 out of 10 perceived tension. Now I'm working to a 5 out of 10, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm driving as hard as I can. I'm almost shaking here. I'm squeezing my PVCs. My back is nice and straight. My shoulders are backing down. Holding for 3, 2, 1. And then I'm gonna relax and try to sink deeper into my stretch. What did we do there? We told our nervous system that we have control over our end range. So we went to our end range, and we showed control by driving down, isometrically squeezing. That already opened up a little bit of range. As you can see, I can kind of scoot that foot forward a little bit further, and now I have more space for my 3rd step. Remember, we stretched, we isometrically squeezed. Now we're gonna load eccentrically, which is what probably brought you to this video. It's what this post is all about. We're gonna do that, as a reminder, with this slider. Eccentric loading, what is it? It's lengthening under tension. So I need to add tension to my hamstring in order to eccentrically load it. How am I gonna do it? Very similarly to what I just did. I'm gonna drive down into the floor. From here, now I need to lengthen the muscle, right? Lengthen under tension. How do I lengthen it? All I do is kind of lean forward or push with my back leg. I'm now pushing down into the slider while the muscle is lengthening. It's slightly uncomfortable. I'm working hard here. I get to my end range, and now I just come back without working. I'm gonna do maybe 5 to 10 of those reps. It might take you a little while to figure this out. Like, how do I drive down but also drive out? Well, you drive down, you find the tension, and then you kind of use your back leg or the PVCs to lean forward. So I'm actively driving down while I'm sliding out. Slowly coming back, I'll do 1 more rep, driving down, and then pushing away with my back leg, still applying pressure down into the floor. I'm feeling that stretch, but I'm pushing down into the floor, coming back. I don't know if you'll be able to see the difference, but just so you know, this isn't passive stretching. I'm not just like, hanging out here. Right? I actually had to work there to eccentrically load. Over time, eccentrics have been shown to build power, speed, and actually develop new sarcomeres in the tissue. So what I would do to follow up this piece so that I can kind of reinforce the range that I've just opened up is I would do maybe some single leg Romanian deadlifts, just so I can feel, okay, this guy's stretching, I might have opened up some more range, and now my brain and my body are on the same page. So I can bring all that together. So that's 3, 4 steps if you include that last one. We stretch the muscle, we isometrically squeeze it, and then we lengthen it under tension. If you do 2 to 3 of these a week, you'll notice that your hamstring will open up, your range will improve over time. That's how we open up our hamstrings, through eccentric loading.